The daily life of modern people is filled with self-blame. When test scores are low or mistakes are made during a presentation. When hurt by a friend's casual remark. Many people blame themselves, asking, "Why am I so weak?" Or "Why am I so foolish?" Some even fall into a vicious cycle of negative emotions, blaming themselves for their self-blame. Especially during times like the pandemic. Many were consumed by deep depression, ruminating on past negative events and analyzing their causes. The root of this self-blame and depression lies in the workings of the brain. In the book Brain Science by neuroscientist Alex Korb, depression is described as a communication issue between the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex. This suggests that depression stems not from personal flaws or lack of willpower, but from the interaction of brain circuits. This explanation provides an opportunity to view emotions objectively. Understanding that depression or anxiety is not simply being weak, but a biological process in the brain sparks curiosity instead of self-blame. For example, how does the brain work when anxious? Why do we unconsciously reach for the phone? These questions lead to the exploration of brain science. Anxiety stems from an overactive amygdala. The amygdala, a danger-detecting alarm system, responds to stimuli in 0.05 seconds, triggering adrenaline release. The amygdala detects danger and reacts quickly. It remembers past threats and sends warnings in similar situations, even activating through imagination alone. Those with a highly sensitive amygdala may feel their heart race at trivial comments or experience anxiety when boarding a plane. This is not a weakness but the result of the brain working hard for survival. Understanding how the brain works reveals solutions. When the amygdala is overactive due to anxiety, a walk or breathing meditation can calm it. If rumination on the past is an issue, practicing mindfulness meditation focused on the present can help. Every exploration begins with one question: how is the brain working right now? This question is the first step to stopping self-blame and solving problems. The greatest hope in brain science lies in neuroplasticity. The brain is not a fixed machine but changes based on how it is used. Frequently used circuits strengthen, while unused ones weaken. In visually impaired individuals, the visual cortex is repurposed for auditory or tactile processing. If the left brain is damaged, the right brain can partially take over language functions. A 2016 study in Neuroimage reported that people who wrote gratitude letters for 3 weeks showed stronger positive brain responses 3 months later. This shows that positive thinking can be strengthened through training. Neuroplasticity opens the door to challenge and growth. In the past, it was easy to give up in difficult situations, thinking, "I'm just not good at this." But knowing that the brain can change through practice shifts the mindset to "I just haven't tried enough yet." This encourages confident attempts at new challenges, building successful experiences that drive progress toward the next goal. Loneliness is also deeply connected to the brain. The default mode network DMN activates when not focused, recalling the past or imagining the future. Lonely individuals have greater DMN volume and connectivity. This is because loneliness reduces external interactions, increasing internal imagination or rumination. If one spent much time alone in childhood, these brain circuits are likely more developed. Instead of avoiding people when lonely, approaching and conversing can reveal that worries were a trick of the brain. Lethargy also stems from the brain's predictive mechanisms. Instead of conserving energy, the brain predicts the future and allocates necessary energy. When lying in bed with nothing to do on weekends, the brain assumes no energy is needed and switches to power-saving mode. Conversely, making plans with friends or preparing for a walk activates the brain's energy, sparking vitality. The more lethargic one feels, the more important it is to plan small actions: walks, lunch dates, exercise. Uncertainty triggers anxiety. The brain constantly predicts the future, perceiving uncontrollable situations as dangerous. However, anxiety is a survival tool that helps prepare for the worst-case scenario. Thanks to anxiety, one prepares thoroughly for exams and pays attention to social relationships. Instead of viewing anxiety as a weakness, understanding it as a signal from the brain can lead to ways to manage it. Brain science offers tools to stop self-blame and design a better life. Understanding how the brain works allows for objective observation of emotions and finding solutions. Neuroplasticity opens the possibility of change, and small actions activate the brain. In moments of anxiety, loneliness, or lethargy, ask, "How is the brain working right now?" This question is the first step to applying brain science insights to life.